Good morning from Incan Plate, which is the buffet restaurant at Disney's Hollywood Hotel. I'm not doing a full review this morning because I'm still, I think, recovering from my 36 hours without eating. Tried to do that buffet last night. I did the best I could, but I probably overdid it based on how my stomach was feeling. But I'm feeling much better today. It was good to start with a breakfast where I like the variety at Incan Plate. There's an American-style breakfast section, there's a Chinese-style breakfast section, there's dim sum, pastries, there's pretty much something for everybody. But I already have a full review of this film from last summer, and a lot hasn't changed other than the fact that there's now chocolate Mochi Mickey waffles, which are unbelievable, by the way. They're chocolate Mickey waffles with just little lumps of, little clumps of mochi in them. Very, very good. Otherwise, everything is exactly as it was, except today, Minnie is meeting. It's Chef Minnie, or pastry chef Minnie. I don't know. Her job changes depending which hotel restaurant in the world you're at. But so I met Minnie. Had a very good breakfast. Highly recommend Incan Plate. But there'll be a more comprehensive review if you want to see everything that's here. I'm taking it a little easy today because shortly I have to go check in at Explorers Lodge. That is also our media event check-in for the 20th anniversary of Hong Kong Disneyland, which will kick off tomorrow. But today I think we get our packet, and they've offered us dinner at Walt's, which is a restaurant in the Hong Kong Disneyland Hotel, which I've never eaten at, so I think I'm going to take advantage of that. So this will be our last meal until 5 o'clock. It's about 10:30 a.m. now. They do breakfast here from 7:30 to 11, includes one character to meet. It's slightly cheaper if you're staying at this particular hotel, but I wouldn't tell you not to do it either way. I really love the aesthetic and the vibe and the food and everything about Incan Plate. But then yesterday, I mean, we're going to go do that Explorers Club semi-buffet with Momentous again on Monday. I don't know if it was sold out for the weekend or they're not doing it because it's the first couple days of Momentous Party in the Night Sky, I think is the full name of the 20th anniversary version of that show. So Monday night, we'll do that again, and I'll put the camera on a little more for that particular review now that I feel better. So that's what's been going on to catch you up. But I'm going to finish up breakfast here, and we're going to go to Explorers Lodge. Not to be confused with Explorers Club. There's a lot of Explorers things here. We'll finish up breakfast, and we'll head over and see what the rest of today looks like. Time to check in at my favorite Disney hotel in the world. No, that's not Animal Kingdom Lodge. It's Disney's Explorers Lodge, which I call like Animal Kingdom Lodge, but if you're allowed to have fun with it. Animal Kingdom Lodge is probably my second or third favorite hotel. Look at that. There probably used to be water there. Maybe not. But it's basically Animal Kingdom Lodge. Take away the animals and add Disney characters and IP to it. Which I know may sound sacrilege, but I think it really works. I love it. But yeah, you can see it's definitely Animal Kingdom Lodge-ish. Welcome to Disney's Explorers Lodge at the Hong Kong Disneyland Resort. We are back because I somehow got a room that's different. I've stayed here several times, and I got a weird, different room. Now, I'm going to preface this because I feel legally I have to, but also at the same time, it's weird. So Disney told us, I asked a while ago if there was a media event for the kickoff of the 20th anniversary of Hong Kong Disneyland. Disney said, yes, we'll get you info soon. Sometimes, putting on big events like that takes a while. And so I didn't know what dates was going to be. So I preemptively booked flights and hotels for Hong Kong because they get very expensive usually the closer you get. I preemptively booked, and then Disney announced what they were doing and offered us a hotel room. And so we took that hotel room. And so for 2 nights, Disney is hosting us. But then I still had additional nights booked at Explorers Lodge. So they combined the reservations. So technically today, Disney is paying for the hotel. But 2 nights from now, for my last 3 nights, we are paying for, it's weird, but I have to disclose such things. So I'm doing so. That being said, this is definitely a section I haven't stayed at and a room type I haven't stayed in. I don't really know the name because they didn't tell me. I assume it's still a sea view room, but it's in the Africa section. And it is actually somewhat different from the rooms we've stayed in before, which is why I want to show it to you. So upon entry, there's a nice mirror here. There is a door to connect to a room next door if you'd like to have adjoining rooms. Here's our front door. If you don't know Explorers Lodge, we have other room tours you can peruse, but I will say, think of it as Animal Kingdom Lodge meets fun. The Animal Kingdom Lodge at Walt Disney World is very authentic, and it's a wonderful hotel, one of my absolute favorites. But this takes Animal Kingdom Lodge and ties in Disney characters in a very thoughtful way, and I think it's just my favorite Disney hotel in the world, because it takes what was before my favorite hotel, Animal Kingdom Lodge, and ties in the characters we love so much, but in a way that it's not, overt. It doesn't ruin it. It doesn't take it down a notch artistically. It's just it's comfy and fun and interesting, whimsical, which whimsy is the thing like the Animal Kingdom Lodge misses maybe. Still an amazing, wonderful hotel, but something more to this one. Take a look. The vanity is out here in the open. Nice marble countertop here. There's been some changes. So last time we stayed, they were still doing the tin with like the Q-tips and toothbrush and all of that. Due to laws that have changed, environmental laws in Hong Kong, they can now not give those out. They sell them, but because I own that one already, I didn't buy it. So it's a cute little tin. You'll see it in the other room reviews, but you have this is a giant mirror. Hello. Look at these cool hanging lights. Very thematic. Tissues are in a box in the unit way down there. I see the hairdryer. I see towels, waste bin. They got rid of the cups now finally too. I guess they were trying to run through them. You used to get a cup you could take home with the logo. It might still be in the coffee station. We're going to find out. Maybe they still give you one to take home. They sure do. It's weird because they're the same style. Maybe they were never over there and I'm misremembering. But you do get to take this home, this little plastic Explorers Lodge. If I can get it on camera. This little plastic Explorers Lodge cup with Mickey and Minnie in their safari gear. There's also, as always in the coffee station, branded napkins for the Hotel Explorers Lodge. Tea, I see tea in there. Coffee is actually via the Nespresso here. So this is a notch up. Hollywood Hotel only has this machine, which gives you either room temperature water or hot water for tea and coffee. But over here, we have the Nespresso with the pods. There's 3 pods to choose from. So a nice little step up. Ceramic coffee mugs for you to enjoy. And I love this art, this woven art of Donald, Daisy, and Goofy. I don't use the word tribal, but I'm sure there's a nicer term and a less offensive one that I'm not thinking of. But let me be canceled now. Either way. The bathroom has a sliding door. Some people like when the vanity's in here, though, and I get that. But unfortunately, it's not. There's the toilet. Additional towels. There is our shower. I love the weird divider. I love the safari. It just feels like you're on a safari. 1930s safari vibe in here. Now, when I first walked in, there's one thing over here that immediately I realized the room was different. Then I stared at these for a while and I was like, those don't look the same. I didn't realize that different sections have different Mickeys and Minnies on the headboard. So in the African section, there is African, and I'm going to use the word tribal again. I don't think it's offensive. I think it's true. An African tribal mask style of Mickey and Minnie is what I would say. So these are different, and I already love this hotel, but this puts it over the top for me, that these are actually different in the different areas of the hotel. What a magical era of Disney this was. This is coming off of like Cars Land and New Fantasyland, Mystic Manor, Grizzly Gulch. Just a time when the quality was back in full force. What's nice here is the beds are lifted off the ground, so you do have storage underneath there. I'm going to backtrack a little to this unit here, which does have a nice big spot to put your bag or bags. There is a drawer down there. I think additional bedding will be in here as well. Oh, no, it's the slippers, which you do get to take home, the Explorers Lodge Mickey slippers. The robes you do not get to take home, but you can wear those. If they fit you, being American, they may not. Lots of room to hang stuff up there. I think I skipped the mini fridge also. I'm in a rush because there's, apparently today only, there is a 20th anniversary tour happening for hotel guests, and I want to make sure I go catch that and film it. There's our fridge. There are essentially mini fridge options you could order, little baskets of beer, wine, soda, etc., etc. you can get. Big points for this, the little ledges. You know, guys, you know I love the little ledges. We have the little ledge. We also have a USB and a USB. Oh, these got upgraded. Oh, maybe that's why things are a little different too. Yeah, so since last year, they've put in USB and USB-C. Now there is the Hong Kong style outlet, that weird 3-prong is there also. But if you're watching this from as a resident of a different country, be advised of that. It is here again too. But again, a USB and a USB-C, and a very thoughtful thing, they give you this USB converter that works with the 3 most ubiquitous types of USB. A, C. I'm guessing the other one's B. No one's ever told me what that one is. I just know it as the weird shaped one is what I call it. So in this case, you have 3 USB-C and 3 standard USB outlets available on this side alone. Then they were nice enough to put a converter in here, which will convert from most other countries to the Hong Kong outlet style or plug style. Oh, there's another USB here as well. I actually think that one's old. I think that got installed years ago. I might be wrong, but I think that one was here. And I love that now they've added some more in. Here is the unit under the TV. We have some drawers. The fake little key lock. I love that. Yeah, that's great. And then we'll have some storage. There's the extra bedding. Sorry, my lanyard hit the camera. Your safe is going to be down here as well. Garbage and recycling over here. Another outlet. Our climate control. It's June in Hong Kong, so I'm lowering that right now. Nice big TV. I love these. These lantern lights are great too. Now, what's real? Actually, no, I'm getting ahead of. I'm so excited about this wall. I can't stop. There is this drum style seat over here, and then a nice big desk. I've done a lot of work. I love this desk. If they ever sell this furniture, I'm importing this because I love it. It's just a nice big workspace. They include this cute little adventure log you could take. You could fill it out with everything you're doing on your Hong Kong Disneyland adventure. All their paperwork, their coupons, etc., stationery, the comment card are all in this little book here. Keeps it off the countertops. Tissues up here as well. The mirror has a compass it hangs from. Got this cool hanging light here. And then this wall. Now, I will say, in the past, I love having the big open window and looking out because Hong Kong Disneyland is in the most beautiful location of any Disney resort in the world. Bar none. It is a beautiful tropical island in the bay of Hong Kong. And the views are unreal. Look at that. It's like Hawaii. It's amazing. So we have a nice view. We have some ocean view. We have some pool view. But what I love is this weird, I don't want to call it an alcove. Whatever this is great because I can't wait to just sit here with my back to here and look out at the ocean. This is so cute. I think there's additional storage in here. This doesn't pull out into a bed, does it? Actually, no, that doesn't open. This doesn't pull out, does it? No, it doesn't. All right. I was like, is it a fifth sleeper? Is that why? No. No, this is just a weird, different room type. And then I love this cute little window with the, yeah. But it sets the vibe. It sets the mood. The theme is here for sure. But this is what I like about the hotels here, at least the two new, or the recently remodeled Hollywood Hotel and the newer Explorers Lodge. It's something for everybody. It's got the theme and the magic and the whimsy we love about Disney for us, the fans. And then I think for the general public, it feels clean and modern and new and functional. Not to say we don't like those things either, but I like the marriage of the two. I like when not one or the other wins, but they both win, so everybody's happy. Also, look at these the Mickey bedding, which is exclusive to this hotel. It is a pattern that only exists for the Explorers Lodge. This is my favorite hotel. I can't wait to spend a couple days here. It's going to be very enjoyable. So I guess for the 20th, they're going to have an in-room, it's called a complimentary 20th anniversary party surprise. And you could buy more of them if you want, which the thing I always love about the Asian parks and resorts, they realize that people love things. And they're just like, we gave you one of these. Do you want more? Just give us some money. We'll give you more of these. There is a cute postcard with everybody in their costumes. Well, not everybody. Anyone but the first two Duffy and Friends didn't make the postcard. This is a hotel exclusive. There is this like activity book. It has an activity for all three hotels. So the Hollywood Hotel has like a decoder. Yeah, decode the questions below. Interesting. Sorry, I started reading it. There's something in the maze at the Hong Kong Disneyland Hotel. Is this two sheets also? It is. Oh no, Explorers Lodge got attached to it. And then for here at Explorers Lodge, there's a QR code. So find the QR codes and then answer questions. This is cute. But my favorite thing is this. Well, there's also a pen. But my favorite is this thing. I already opened it. Oh, it broke. Now I have to buy another one. I need one in mint condition from my psychosis. These are punch-out cardboard characters that then, and a castle that sit in a stand and make a cute little display. This ticks all the boxes. There was a lot of this. When I was a kid, the placemats at Disney World used to have little paper characters that you could stand up. Tokyo Disney still has those placemats, and I like nearly cry every time we go to a restaurant there. But in a similar vein as this, I will put this together later. And but there's apparently a 20th anniversary tour that he said is only today. So we're going to go to the recreation area on the second floor and go check in for that and see what that's all about. Hey everybody, guess what the tour was? It's the same thing. It's this. It's these activities I just showed you. So they handed me that. Is that always going to be in the room then? Or did they put that in the room because we're media? Otherwise you have to ask. I'm confused by that, why it says to go there to get one when you have one. But either way, I digress. The thing we did see though is the magnet. All three resorts have their own magnet you can collect by going to do it. So I think I really want the magnets. So perhaps at some point in the next few days, I will go to all three hotels and be the only adult doing this. It's probably going to happen. We'll see how it goes. But either way, that's what it is. He said it's only for today, but I don't think that's accurate. Like, it should be for the entire event. I mean, maybe they just didn't give good information to them at the front desk yet. Pretty sure it's going to be every day. And it also doesn't say only today. Yeah. I don't think that's only today, but okay. Given it is 12:45 in the afternoon, this is a far more normal level of people. It'd typically be a little busier in the morning, but not far off from this, though, honestly. Yesterday, I guess, was just a peak day. I imagine tomorrow, with the start of the event, will be peak again, but this is much more normal. By the way, I love their anniversary decor with the balloons, the birthday party. I think that's the new Disney trend now, is the anniversaries or birthday parties again. Not that that's never been done before, but for a while they were a little more austere, the celebrations. And now we're getting back to it's a party. Which I think back to my childhood, the 20th of Disney World, the surprise party was like that. We're going to walk down this side today and see these banners. Let's go see the other side. Starting with Minnie. I'm trying to think what other one. I think, yeah, they kind of go through phases. I guess what's hip or chic at that time. I'm sure a lot of market research goes into these. Yeah, because when I was a kid, was it Disneyland 35 was party themed also. That was the year before Disney World's 20th, and then whatever Tokyo anniversary had Party Gras. I mean, all three of those had Party Gras. That parade played at Disneyland, Disney World, and Tokyo Disneyland back when they all used to share parades. I thought Promenade Market was food. It's actually merchandise mostly. There's a little stand with water, but it's actually mostly merchandise. I thought it was like drinks and food, and maybe it was at one point. They did away with that. Here's Shelley May coming up. And then my favorite, my Gelatoni. There he is. Yeah, they're on that mesh here. So the closer you get, actually, the harder it is to see them. Alright, let's go through security and I'll see you guys on the other side. We are in full preparation mode for tomorrow's kickoff, the media kickoff tomorrow. Stage is set out in front of the Castle of Magical Dreams, the TVs, the giant screens, if you will, up here in the hub. Park seems fairly decorated, except for the castle. There's four, like, banner, I don't know what to call them, like banner holders there, but I think they're for the stage show. There's a new stage show where I think banners are going to drop off the castle. So it doesn't seem the castle's getting a decor package, and there's no art for it either, so I just think it's not happening. We'll take a quick stroll around the park, get some steps in, and work our way around to, you guessed it, Mystic Manor and Big Grizzly Mountain Runaway Mine Cars, two of my favorites in the world. I'm glad, kind of went full speed yesterday doing those 8 attractions with the Premier Access, and saw kind of pushed myself to see Momentous, even though I didn't feel 100%. I do like this sign with the water. There is actual water coming down here off the sign. A weird, kooky little Tomorrowland. But I'm glad I went full speed yesterday. Today, taking it easy before tomorrow's big day. I will say, for like a media festivity and a kickoff to a anniversary event, tomorrow has a late schedule until afternoon. Like, I don't think they're coming to get us till like 10:30 or 11:30 the bus is leaving. So we don't have an early start tomorrow. They gave us a free breakfast at Dragonwind, which is in Explorers Lodge, but other than that, there's, it's an opportunity to get some rest today. I think they figured a lot of people were arriving today. So today's kind of just arrival day. But I, of course, have my Magic Access, my annual pass, and I like to get my park days in. I also like to always scan into Hong Kong Disneyland if I'm here because there are gifts for the more days you scan in. I believe it's 3. It's either 3 or 5. I think 3 days you get a pin, and at 10 days you get like a big medal commemorating your participation. Look at these wait times. It's way more back to normal. 5 minutes for... I'm doing it. 5 minutes for Ant-Man and the Wasp Nano Battle. I'll say this. It's not my favorite attraction. The game component is pretty fun. I don't think it's a high quality ride, but it's a fun game. Let's do it. Some of you will remember, our longtime followers, that we came for the grand opening of this. One of the first people on. I do like this queue, I'll say.
Short version, we need them now.
Okay, the real short version, the bots have weak spots. Aim at this.
You mean these?
Show off. What's the hold up, kids? Clock's ticking. Well, why don't you come give us a hand? I've got my own box.
It's not moving.
Please stay seated. I'll get you moving again soon.
These are absolutely the vehicles we are getting for the upgraded Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin and Magic Kingdom, which is a good thing. As far as the targeting system, the guns and the vehicles, they are way better. My problems with this ride is it's mostly screens, and that's really my only problem with it. Otherwise, I think it's pretty fun.
Keep an eye on those young fighters.
But it is heavily screen-based. Same thing I feel about the Buzz Lightyear in Shanghai. And I'm sure how I'll feel about the Wreck-It Ralph Buzz Lightyear replacement currently being built in Tokyo. Alright, let's pick up a blaster.
Find all the spots, aim for their weak spots, and fire away. Fight it out!
Wow, we have stopped. It was stopped when I got here. It has stopped twice since then. What is happening? But look, I mean, these are still batteries from Buzz Lightyear. Those are the batteries. I think they were moved. I don't think they're from this scene originally. Maybe I'm wrong. But those are absolutely just like repainted, or dare I say decaled, because this was Bob Chapek era batteries from Buzz Lightyear. See, like this, how much could it have cost to make this move, this one arm? That would have added so much. Like, is there a threat? Oh, this thing broke in and it's now not moving. Oh, that's cool. While it's down, it'll just stop that video and say signal lost. It's thoughtful. So what's great about the new guns is you have targeting that's actually in your color. See my dot there? It's actually in your color. Sorry, I'm going to be looking at the game and not the camera. The triangles are worth the most. Oh, there's a purple. Got it. If something's lighting up in purple, it's worth more. I don't entirely know how those get activated. I think it's some sort of bonus. Miss any? Oh, we're stuck again. See, now I'm getting a special noise when I hit these, which means usually there's like a challenge. It means like, hey, there's going to be... Yeah, I did it again. There's a couple over here, and if you hit all of them, there's a bonus. So I've hit 3 of them. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not, but I think there's going to be like 2 more in this hallway, and when I hit them, You're gonna hear something special. I hit those, that one. There's another one, I think one more. No? He heard it again. Maybe I didn't do it. Weird. Alright. Let's keep going. Come on. Yeah, see, I just got the noise again. Oh, and it opened the middle. Okay. You guys didn't see that because I wasn't paying attention to the camera. So I hit 4 targets and it made noises, and then the middle one opened. And when I hit that, I got a new special noise. That means I got the bonus. All right, I think it's time to shrink. Here we go. I hit a special target if you heard that.
I'll get you moving again soon. 系统显示左拉进入突击战车系统，并战车停止运作，请大家坐好，待战车重新启动，大家将很快继续前进。
Sorry, this is going to be the worst video this ride ever taken. Because I'm too busy playing. Well, there's more giant batteries. Oh, that one actually says Crystallic Fusion. That's an Easter egg. The Buzz Lightyear, that's neat. Oh, cool. I'm gonna get a picture of it.
战车即将开始前进。
Nice! You're strong inside the hyper. Keep blasting!
See, now there's these little triangles in the fan. Yeah, and I got all 4 and it made a special noise.
I'll get your vehicles back online ASAP. 大家注意，突击战车的进程是左拉表安全实战工作，请在战车里坐好，我将尽快出接下你的事。在电力城市开动，大家好，即将加盖组成，突击已重新启动，大家坐好，战车即将开始前进。
Did something special, I don't know what. Alright, 6:59. Not bad for being distracted.
Great job, people. Where are they still answers?
Scott, time to get them back to human size.
Oh, can't we just keep them? They were pretty good in there. They could be our permanent backup.
大家英勇作戰，對付蘇聯同嗰啲機械蟲，表現好出色。
It's fun, it's too many screens. But it's a fun game. Time to grow. I also don't like this transformation at the end because I don't. The first one's pretty good. You feel like you've shrunk for the most part. Second one, it's like, quickly, let's get them back to the real world. We've exited back to the Stark Expo. There's Iron Man Experience, which I think is also 5 minutes, but I'm okay. I'm not feeling it. I think another reason I like that is if that's a short wait, you walk right on. There's no pre-show or anything. It's instant gratification. That attraction. So here are the remnants of the Autopia, which opened in, I think, 2007. The park opened with reportedly not enough to do. People complained, and so very quickly another phase of attractions were plopped on, the Autopia being one of those. And weirdly enough, for being a thing added after opening, it was one of the first things in this park to ever close. The idea was originally a very, very big Avengers attraction. It was going to go over here, that Avengers attraction that also was announced for DCA at one point. Really cool, like multi-level. It's a really interesting ride system that I hope someday we'll get to see the light of day. Then that got canned for both. I think it got canned here first when the protests happened. Attendance tanked. Things were not looking great. And then DCA cut it and then reworked their plans. And then, very excitedly, they're going to get essentially a Tower of Terror here. It's going to be Spider-Man Tower of Terror, if you will, which I think the idea is you're in some sort of vehicle and a villain attacks, and I think it's Doc Ock. And Spider-Man's going to save you by hooking some web to your vehicle, and the idea is you are being held from the web, and that's why you keep dropping and getting pulled up, is because Spider-Man keeps trying to save you with his webbing, which I think sounds pretty fun. I'm on board. After Guardians, I think I've come to realize that, look, Tower of Terror is wonderful and one of the greatest attractions of all time. But I think there's more stories to be told with that ride system. And Guardians proved that at DCA. So I'm pretty stoked for it. Also, I love this park. It's just so small and quaint and beautiful. It's pretty relaxing because it's usually like this. This is my decompression park. Like, Tokyo is forever my favorite now, and Walt Disney will always be home. But this is the one where I can decompress. Like, there's never a fight to do anything. It's just leisurely. Surroundings are gorgeous. Look at this. Look at these mountains out in the back. Look at this. Oh yeah, Mickey and the Wondrous book. Do you want to see that today? It's at 1:45. Oh, it's on 15 minutes. I'm gonna go see Mickey and the Wondrous book.
旅程啊！奇異嘅地方，野生嘅猛獸，仲有英勇嘅事蹟，我哋打開佢啦！
唔好啊，咪奇！如果裏面有啲危險嘅嘢，咁點算啊？
會咩？唔會嘅，望一眼無事嘅。
Hello，我係小白啊，我好中意攬住人㗎。
睇下你做咗啲乜嘢？都叫咗你唔好打開本書㗎啦。
佢做咗啲咩啊？係咪唔好嘅嘢啊？我諗係好嘢嚟嘅，因為我覺得有啲唔同咗啊！呢種感覺係咪就係夏天啊？
梗係唔係夏天啦！你要即刻翻入本書度啊！
好啊！點解啊？
因為你喺嗰度嚟㗎嘛！你睇，我哋喺呢度出面，你喺嗰度入面。
弊咯，我哋今次實在大禍啦！
高飛，冷靜啲，幫我打開本書啊！我去查下小白要翻去邊度，而你就幫我睇住佢先。
哇，好玩啊！一齊打開本書啊！
唔係叫你啊，書人先生。
咁好啦，等我四周圍望下先。哇，好神奇啊！
咪奇，你喺裏邊冇事啊嘛？梗係俾本書吞咗落肚啦。
我冇事，等陣有嘢嚟緊，唔知係咩？快啲呢度嚟！
行呢邊啊，老友。
我哋再去揾多啲夏天啊！
For the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. Oh yeah, I mean the bare necessities, or Mother Nature's recipes that bring the bare necessities of life. Wherever I wander, wherever I roam, I couldn't be found off my big home. The bees are buzzing in the tree to make some honey just for me. The bare necessities of life will come to you. Oh yeah! Take it!
I'm the king of the swingers, oh, the jungle VIP. I'll reach the top and head to stop, and that's what's bothering me. I wanna be a man cub, and stroll right into town, and be just like the other men. I'm tired of walking around. I wanna be like you. I wanna walk like you, talk like you. But you say it's true, maybe like me. Can't learn to be. So I can't be like you. Give me the secret man code, just tell me what to do. Give me the power, a man's red flower, to make my dreams come true. Oh, what do? I wanna be like you. I wanna walk like you, talk like you. You see it's true, and ain't like me. Then learn to be you, me too. 話啦，快啲向做二仔講你點解會嚟呢度。
哦，咁大王，你個王國係咪唔見咗個雪人啊？
真係荒謬啦！你周圍望下，我哋呢度邊度有雪啊？
激氣啊！
成個森林最冰雪聰明嗰個都俾你揾到啦，我啊！
咁我都係繼續揾啊！
咁好啊，祝你早日揾到你啲雪啦！拜拜啲啊，拜拜啦！
Story comes to life, can we turn the page? A new world in every chapter.
雪人，喂，雪人。
夏天真係可愛啊！陽光燦爛又溫暖，暖到我啲腳趾都彈彈下。我冇腳趾㗎噃，得對腳㗎咋，都幾得意喎。點解咧？嗬？
哦，你點上到去上邊㗎？
喂，新認識嘅好朋友，你知唔知咧？
你個鼻滴水㗎？
我個鼻，哦，我好中意我個鼻㗎。
你個鼻又滴水咯？喂，你冇事啊嘛？
我啊，做咩啊？
冇咩啊？米奇，你要快脆啲咯，嗰個雪人用緊喎。
用緊，唔使擔心啊，老友，好快就會冇事㗎啦。
係就好咯。 善人，喂，善人，咪走啦，朋友仔，同我翻嚟啊，你個 pat pat。
喂，金飛，你搞得掂啊嘛？
搞得掂，唔使擔心。個雪人又冇斷開兩截，我又冇追住佢個 pat pat 四圍走。
咁好啦，金飛你一定估唔到本書有幾精彩嘅，有森林啦、大海啦，仲有好多其他精彩嘅嘢嘅。啊，我要翻入去繼續揾啦。
過嚟咯，翻嚟啊 pat pat。
Every daddy and 1,000 tales. Well, actually, you're in luck. Cause obviously, you got a man and friends. You got some power in your corner now. Some heavy ammunition to your hands. Pizzazz, yeah, we have. See, all you gotta do is about that life that I say. Mr. Lancer, let me take your order. Shut it down. You ain't never have to lie to me. We brought ourselves some service. You're the boss, the king, the shot. Say what you wish, it's yours, Trish. How about a little more back to back? Have some more fun with me. Try all of me. Well, I've been convinced to like help you. You ain't never had my life. Your friends do this, and your friends do that, and your friends do that. Had a little hat, and your friends go woo. Well, look at here. Your friends go abracadabra. Let her rip, then next second to be. Lancer, have a wish or two or three. But I'm on the job. You big name Bob, you ain't never had a friend, never had a friend, never had a friend, never had a friend, never had a friend like me. You never had a friend, you ain't never had a friend like me. Oh, why what was? That was just a song, people. Gee, I hate to sing along, but you know what a genie's life's like? It's no wishes and no play. Do you hear that? Sounds like a blast. Follow the music, my friend. Maybe there's more beyond the Cave of Wonders.
跟住啲音樂，好提議啊，精明，唔該晒。
Ain't it time for dancing?
成個雪人喺齊度咯。
好啦，朋友仔，好快就翻到你嘅世界㗎啦。
喺我啲好舒服嘅雪度啊！
對唔住啊，搞到你喺本書度跌咗出去，你仲爭啲溶咗添。
喂，冇緊要喎，我又揾到夏天。
不過你實好掛住你啲朋友啫。
但係識到你哋兩個新朋友喎，我成個溶晒都值得啦。
多謝啊，小白。
我個心都溶晒。
小白，原來你喺度啊！我哋四周圍咁揾你啊！
安娜，佢哋係我最老友嘅新朋友啊！我仲知夏天係點嘅添，我每一分鐘都咁開心啊！
好多謝你哋送佢翻嚟啊！我哋好掛住佢啊！小白，你個鼻哥有事唔見咗嘅？
唔好意思，一、二、接住。
我啲新朋友可唔可以留低啊？
梗可以啦！我知道家姐學生都好想多謝你哋㗎，我哋去見佢好唔好？
係我嘅榮幸啊！
諗下夏天嘅嘢啦，有蜜蜂，好熱嘅沙，有杯凍飲攞喺手。喂，咪住，唔係凍飲啊，係手至啱啊！你要幫手啊，唔使驚啊，朋友。每一個有對尖尖木手、得意嘅雪人都一樣會咁做啦。而且係你哋救咗我先㗎嘛。
我哋再去多次咯，正話個旅程幾刺激啊！我好想快啲再去多次啊！
但係今次咧，唔好再俾你個激激走咗去啦。
哇！今日係我呢一世最開心嘅一日啦！
講得啱啊！諗下，我哋啱啱先開始喺魔法故事書裏面探險啫。
a light rain now as we exit the theater. My favorite moment of that show is at the end, you could feel all the Japanese guests wincing as everyone else got up before the show was actually over to leave. Because in Japan, you had better be sitting until the moment the curtain is down, the lights come up, and they tell you it is okay to go. The difference in rules, between the Asian parks and American parks is staggering, but then, you know, you don't travel very far between Shanghai, Hong Kong, and Tokyo, but far enough, and you travel culturally enough to where the rules are pretty different between them too. But there are a lot of Japanese guests here. There always are. It's a relatively inexpensive annual pass. They can't get annual passes to Tokyo, but they've always, since this opened, I think the Tokyo guests have been real keen on it. It's a short flight. Yeah, so there's always a lot here. There's more here right now because there's a kickoff of a new event about to happen. There's new character costumes, and where there's new character costumes, there's always guests from Japan and Asia. We always joke anytime, you know, new seasonal event kicks off in Florida or a new meet and greet or whatever. I always tell Nana, it's like, oh look, here are all the Japanese guests. It is their obligation to be here. They must be here. It is the law. But Wondrous Book is a fantastic show. Live singing. It's very, very good. The rumor for a long time was that was going to be the show that was going to go in that Main Street theater we never built. At Magic Kingdom. That was the rumor. And I would have loved that. That being said, I don't know if it would have made a ton of sense because it would have been the Happily Ever After theme song again. Which, I mean, it's a wonderful song in anything. Oh, there's some wind now. My umbrella's getting kicked. Woo! This is a good time. It's raining, so no one wants to go by Walt. The lovely... this is... What's the name of this one? I always forget. This is the... Which statue is this? It's not Storyteller. Storytellers is DCA. This is... Why am I blanking on the name? Well, either way, is this Walt the Dreamer? Is that what this one's called? This is Walt telling Mickey about his idea. Oh, Dream Makers. There it is. Couldn't think of it. Yeah, 16th day of October of 2023. This is my favorite Walt statue. I love this. It's Mickey. Look at the way Mickey's looking at him, and he's telling Mickey his idea for Disneyland. And just like when he came up with the idea, he's sitting on a bench by the carousel. Of course, the famous story, he was at Griffith Park watching his daughters ride the carousel, and he thought there should be a place, some sort of amusement enterprise built where the families and the kids could have fun together. And here we are. Certainly my life would never be the same, nor I imagine would any of yours, or most people in the world. But especially those of us who live in this environment every day of our lives. It's still drizzling a little bit. Oh, the umbrella will not close. It's hard to do with one hand. Come on. Oh, almost. This is really hard to do with one hand. Come on. There we go. Yes, I do have a Marvel umbrella. I'm not proud of it. My parents are visiting in Florida, and my umbrella, my Disneyland Paris umbrella, is in my mother's ECV, and it got left at home. And so I had to buy an umbrella, and the one with the widest circumference was the Marvel characters. I didn't want to be the big fat 6-foot-tall American with the small umbrella, so I bought a large one that also was somewhat compact. So now we're working our way back to Mystic Point and Grizzly Gulch. It's raining a little, so Mystic is probably a good place to start. Although since it's drizzling, I'm gonna go in here, the Fairy Tale Forest, because usually it's so crowded in here You can't do anything? They actually went the wrong way. You're supposed to start this way. With Rapunzel. Oh, this is perfect. I've never been in here without people. This is wonderful. So this is just like, I would say it's walk-through Storybook Land from Disneyland. It's basically Storybook Land without a ride system. But the cool thing is there's little interactive elements. If I crank this, and there she comes. Oh, and she's gonna pull Flynn Rider up. Keep going, keep going. How far up can I get him? Does he go all the way? Oh, there he goes. Oops, I killed him. He's dead now. These little crank music box things. Smile and a song, so I imagine we've entered Snow White. Here's the book. Let's do this. Something's happening. Oh! Is he coming this way? Yep, there goes Dopey. This attraction really goes under the radar. This is very cute. Oh, do I not have to crank it the whole time? I think I'm used to that clopping thing at Disneyland, and you have to keep cranking or it stops the moment you stop. Oh, look at this cute little squirrel bench. It's not a bench for squirrels. There's squirrels on it. It's not a squirrel bench per se. Beauty and the Beast. Oh, this is great with no one in here. Look at this tile work of the rose. I've only been in here twice, I think, and both times it was absolutely packed. Cinderella. Is it a little maze? It's kind of a maze. More beautiful tile work. Glass slipper. Here's where we came in. The drawbridge opened. Is there something there? Oh, something's in there. It's hard to see. How damaged that glass is. Does it just open and close the drawbridge? Is that it? There's an actual bird climbing it. There we go. So you hear the clock tick to midnight. I think the carriage is supposed to be like here and it's not going, is my assumption. Something else is supposed to happen for sure. Yeah, that's not complete. That isn't complete. Oh, there's a Tinkerbell meet and greet in here. That's a very long line. We're gonna go this way. That's where everybody is in the Tinkerbell meet and greet line. The Little Mermaid. I think it's in there, whatever's happening. Oh, I see. The boat for Kiss the Girl is in there. There's also crushed shells in the pavement. Let's get a better look at it. No? Does it need a minute to reset? There it is. He's a Duke of Soul, yeah. This is like Storybook Land meets the Main Street windows. Oh, the Little Mermaid has a whole nother scene? Oh, man. The underwater kingdom of King Triton. Someone, is that supposed to shoot the pathway? Am I supposed to get wet? Oh, there we go. Oh. We need more stuff like this in Disney parks. Stuff that doesn't take up the space of a full attraction, but just diversions, cute, charming diversions. Presented by Pandora Jewelry. And therefore brought to you by my mother, who can't go a day in a Disney park without buying a Pandora charm. My favorite thing about this sign here is, if you look, like Toy Story Land's kind of a different color, and it's really weird. That's because that sign is a year older. These opened in phases, and I'm probably going to get this wrong. I want to say Toy Story Land was 2011, Grizzly was 2012, and Mystic was 2013. I could be wrong. Maybe Toy Story was 2010. Maybe there's a little more time to the other two. There's construction walls here. There's some new entertainment venue or entertainment offering being built here. So the two upcoming projects that were announced recently, part of the continued expansion of the park, is this and the Spider-Man ride, which is great. I love that we're going to see continued investment here. I just hope they can get the land back for the second park. For those that don't know, there is land here for a second park. During COVID, it was taken back by the government. But I would like to believe if they are successful enough and continue to succeed. I tried to not walk through the photos. These two have walked through everyone's photos.
On behalf of Buzz, Jesse, Rex...
Maybe when I stopped, that should have been a sign to them that I was stopping for a reason, but nevertheless. I know I'm not aiming the camera at them, they just happen to be in my camera shot the whole time of the sign. Look, they have an indoor store. The Toy Story Land with 3 carnival rides has an indoor store. RC Racer, which, is that what it's called here, or is it Rex's Racer? No, it's RC Racer here. I think only in Shanghai it's Rex's Racer. Yeah, the 3 carnival rides that you also find at Toy Story Playland in Paris reside here. This was quick, easy capacity. And you know, I'm not the biggest Toy Story Land fan. At the same time, look, the expansion this park embarked on in the 2010s was done all the right way. They got quick capacity with 3 more rides in this, and then after this opened, 2 of the most well-themed, fantastic Disney attractions ever built in Big Grizzly Mountain Runaway Mine Cars and Mystic Manor. So, like, if that's the way you get to 5 rides is, all right, we need 3 quick, easy things that families can enjoy. And then, you know, once we quickly get that done, we're going to embark on 2 really, really ambitious and super cool things. Yeah, it makes sense to me. So, not on camera last night, despite my tummy ache. I did afterwards go shopping in the archive shop and bought one of each, every single Mystic Manor item I did not have that was new since last July. I'll show you guys all that later. It's all in the room. But I'm going to go in here and check for Eric's music box. I think it's, she said yesterday it's sold out. They might be gone now, but I'm going to give one more look. Alright, I was going to ride Mystic, but I got a Coke Zero. And I just showed you a barcode, but I hear the band. So we're going to see the band while I enjoy my Coke Zero, and then it's Mystic Manor o'clock. For a Mickey bar. I wore it. It looks like it's about to rain, so I'm gonna head out for a little bit. Maybe I'll come back tonight, not sure yet, but the Main Street Emporium windows got fixed recently. These are original from 2005 when the park opened, and the movement's been put back in them, so there goes Pluto and Goofy, who, by the way, are most definitely sitting in a Walt Disney World Space Mountain rocket. The single seats. I mean, that's our rocket. Mickey and Minnie. Try to use my body to... There we go. So you can see. And they rock back and forth a little bit. I've never seen these move before. These have never worked in the time I've been coming. My favorite thing, though, it's hard to see. There we go. It's the original castle. It's Sleeping Beauty Castle. And they just restored this, so there's no plans to change it, which I appreciate. I mean, you're the only Disney park in the world that changed your castle. Nice little nods to what it was. And then this is great. Hippo attack on the Jungle Cruise. I love these. It's a lost art, the animated windows. Ooh, I think we're getting 20th windows tomorrow. All these are covered. See they fixed all of them. These are going to be movie ones. Crew's getting pulled out of the window, or the whole window. Oh, and it's two sides. Wow. So Rabbit's trying to shove him out, and my least favorite part of this is it's not the moose butt. It's not the deer butt with the antlers. It makes me sad. No, that's it. That's all of them. So it does. Looks like it's going to rain, which it's like Orlando. It's humid and hot, and it's rainy every so often. What you expect of Orlando weather, you can expect here, and sometimes worse. I will say the humidity is not as bad as last year, nor is it as bad as Orlando even this week. I think we got lucky. I will say, I think the records actually set Shanghai last year. If you go back and watch that vlog series, every day I was soaked in sweat. It was so bad. Last night was actually pretty humid. Last night was rough. But during the day, it's been okay. It's not too bad. Yeah, those 3 days in Shanghai last year that was unreal. Which people usually say here is more humid, so. But then I think I spoke to people who are like, oh no, Shanghai's worse. I think it probably depends who you talk to and where they live, where they're from, where they live. But let's head back to the hotel and I'm gonna rest up a little bit before these media festivities get going. We do have like an optional media dinner at Walt's at 5:30, but stomach-wise, I'm not feeling a full meal. I think I'm just gonna get like a snack from the Explorers Lodge counter service tonight. Save my food energy for tomorrow. Where's it? Here's it.